on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. Making some progress here.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to get a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going. On one, ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Gun.
Here's Brown again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting... brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Big 13. 11 coming.
They'll run again with Brown. Breaks the tackle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. His entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here we go. 180.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Burrow from the gun. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and 1. Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Here we go.
From the gun, Piron. Running in the red zone. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown. Yeah,
they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. To return, Jerome Ford. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. Ready.
Another game to Judkins. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they like as he gets a good bit and that first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Another one for Judkins. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He completes it in traffic. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Let's go.
Here we go, Judkins. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Burrow on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. He goes out a little short of the 40.
On 1, ready?
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Stop.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Browns have it as he records the first interception of his young career. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
18, go.
Zone read, this is Judkins. He's out in the clear. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Okay, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brooks now on the return. Shoots away from one. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, right in here. 11. Stop.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Lions.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Okay.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on. Viking 18.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Pass the 60. Pass go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. On the move, headed right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On the double.
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. This is Schmidt for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. Right back to Chase. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Out of the shotgun. Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
11. Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this in 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Burrow trying on 4th down. Forced out to his right. Oh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, you look like you'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. It's complete to Tillman, outright. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. From the gun, Judkins. He dodged the tackle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Judkins setting right. And the cut back to the middle is the right call. That is 8 yards on the carry. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals 36-yard line.
To throw now is Sanders. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
and 19. Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. It's on the turf, falls out, he lost it. And now the Bengals have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Here we go. Right 80. 11.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. Well, they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 1st down now. Ball at the 33.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Big 13. Big 13.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. So tough to stay. Is doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Gun.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Gesicki, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Brought in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Browns 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's Ford on the return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script. And instead, that script, well, it's rewritten. Now the defense got to respond.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
1-1, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Brown quick on the draw here. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Looking quickly here. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On 2, ready?
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
Let's get set. Cut. 180. 180 shot. Cut.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs, just as they did. Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
Running right with Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
18 Rattler. 76.
Third and 1. Here's Watson. Caught by his running back Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Handoff now, and Judkins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He put some juice, son. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the second half with some needed points. David Njoku, the touchdown. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, it was not for nothing.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19. Ready.
Judkins running between the tackles. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Browns 1st down.
And the Browns
Go from 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First down.
Here we go.
Judkins up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was brought
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
It's Jenkins again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
On 1, ready?
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And this one does not go far. Offensive line fast.
11.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On 1, right?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. On the move, headed right. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, Burrow to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Here we go.
Burrow on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh no, the ball is loose! And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10.
On 1, ready?
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
11. Here we go.
To the ground with Pirine. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard 7-yard line.
On the jump.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 people cooking like this.
Into the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guy.
And let's get to him and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he gets it away from his end zone. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
On 2.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. There's Brown to start the drive. And he's got it up to midfield and into Brown's territory. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on it.
Here we go. Big 13.
From the gun, Piron. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
12. Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He gets 6 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
12. 11 coming.
Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Now give. It's Piron headed left. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of the yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Burrow to the air now. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the game they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations, too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right touch. 11.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. Oh, about this. He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bengals holding on to a field goal lead.
On 2, ready?
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It was brought down by Jordan Battle.
Setting up to pass. Finds his man over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
16 yards. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun handoff here for Jenkins. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards to the end block. It's 3rd down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Looking to throw it. Forced out to his right. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good.
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
The 49-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It'll be the first and more. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
15 yards on the play.
Nice.
That's another.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again here, Sanders. Escape, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. There's the timeout. It's one of the last times they could afford to take a sack, and now they're down to maybe their final snap. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. This is a big moment, Brock. Here comes Andre Schmidt. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And It's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. Now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
A give on 2nd, it's Brown. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. We'll go to the hurry up here. 3rd down, give to Brown. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. Give him 38 on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
All right, so an important landmark cross on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone. It's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80. Right side.
Here's Brown again. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bengals pull in front. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw now is Sanders. All the way left side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Keeps himself upright. He could do it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. And everyone can breathe easier here as he knocks the point after through. And now it's golden goal here in overtime. Next score wins. Now these new overtime rules have given us quite the game here, haven't they? Now it is next score wins as we're off again. On the return, here's Jones. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Go left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throw left side, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Burrow from the gun. Buying some time left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Dave, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Now to throw. Rolls out, Burrow lost it. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble. Now a timeout's called. Well, all reviews in overtime have to come from the officials, and we have one coming here. They want one more look at that play. Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there.
Here we go. Stop. 11. Stop.
Throwing now. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Now the Browns spend their final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. all set now. 1st and 10.
Good set. 180. 180 shot.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read. Option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And now the entire game rests on his next kick. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And Browns get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So to the chagrin of everybody who came to watch, Brock, home and visiting fans alike, we're going to leave here without a winner or a loser. After 4 quarters and overtime of evenly matched football, this game concludes in a tie.